Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, first of all I want to say thank you so much for all the new people who are subscribing to my channel. I cannot tell you how much I feel grateful and how much I love you guys for supporting me or start supporting me on YouTube too. So thank you so much for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, in today's video I'm going to teach you how to do a very quick, easy, beautiful halo eye without doing too much of a fuss. So without like taking more time of yours and just yapping, which I do all the time, let's go. And before you leave, if you like this video, don't forget to share and like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye bye. So first thing first, we are going to prep our eyes. So I'm going to bring the camera closer so you can see exactly what I'm doing. First, we are going to prep our eyes. So to prep our eyes, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Blur Concealer. This was in shade number 5. You just want to do a little bit of the bright concealer as your eye base instead of just exactly the same, because we really want the colors to pop. Apply your concealer as your base. Especially if you're using a concealer as your eye base, I cannot stress this enough to you that use a translucent powder or just a bone color eyeshadow in order to set your concealer. If you're using an eye base which is self-setting and you don't really need a powder, go for it. Then you can go straight with your eyeshadows. But if you're using a concealer, make sure you take a little bit of the translucent powder and tap it on your eyes and just lock this first layer of cream so all the colors of eyeshadow you're about to put on your eyes can blend easily. Okay, so for the look, I'm going to use the Dose of Colors. This is their very old palette, like literally baked brown. They like long time ago, when I don't even know when, I think 2016 or 17 we're talking about, they had these palettes which was in a different color, and it had like a 5 shades and different versions: baked browns, cool tone one, purple, oranges, all of that. So but if you, I'm sure you can find the similar color theory in the palettes you already own. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the darker shade. I think I'm gonna apply this shade first. Okay, I'm going to take this one on the outer part of my eye and the inner part of my eye. I'm using a medium size blending brush, nothing too big or too like fluffy, something small. And because I already have my base on, I'm going to be very strategic and just tap it very gently so I don't have any fallout, because I already know this particular eyeshadow has insane amount of fallout. I'm going to just dust it out as much as possible before I take it on my eyes so I don't have my base messed up. But the point is, you're going to take this color, pack it on the outer part of the eye and the inner part of the eye. Just leave the 2/3, like right in the middle of your eye, just leave it completely blank. Okay, so I'm going to pack it on the outer part. I'm doing it slightly angled because I want it slightly like triangle shape, but if you don't want it angled, you can keep it straight too. It doesn't have to be absolutely angled. I'm just doing a little bit angled because I want a little bit narrow width on the bottom. Okay, now I'm gonna change the brush. I don't like to do my inner corner with the same size brush that what I use for my outer corner, because then you have a more chance of product going everywhere, and when you blend it looks super duper messy. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a smaller brush. Like this one is a slightly more flat side than the fluffier, and I'm gonna pack this color in my inner corner, exactly the same color but just in my inner corner. Okay, this is a very easy way of learning and doing the halo eye, because you really don't need a lot of blending in this look, because it's just the way the eye makeup is. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly pack this all over my inner corner so it looks really nice and packed. Okay, and I'm gonna keep it slightly angled because just the way I like it. But as I said, you don't have to keep it angled, you can keep it straight too. Okay. This is a really old brush. This is the Morphe M508 brush. Have a look on their Morphe's website if you can still get hold of this brush. Seriously, this is one of the best brushes for a very small detailing work, or even to do very like strategic kind of eyeshadow placement. This is a really good brush. I love it so much. It's very old. The bristles starting to a little bit hurt me now as well, but honestly I haven't come across a similar kind of brush which is this good to do the detailing work. Now I'm going to take the same shade and I'm going to pack it on my lower lash line, exactly the same placement as I did on the top. So just the outer part of my eye and then the inner part. A very strategic, take a very small bristle brush which is and very tapered, so it's easy to blend. Now I'm going to start blending the edges of this first color. That's it, just the edges. I'm not going to touch the placement too much, because if I started touching the placement I'm going to lose all that intensity which I wanted in my look. But I'm just going to smooth out the edge a little bit so it looks much more softer. Okay, so I'm going to carry on blending this until I have that nice diffused gradient. Just soften that edge out. So once I have this part done, as you can see, it's a little bit smoked out. It looks really nice, and it doesn't look as harsh as you can see my inner corner. Now I'm going to switch the brush again because I'm going to do my inner corner, so I can't do it with this big brush. At this time I'm using this tiny insy binsy brush. I hope you can see the bristles even. It's very small. Again, this is a Morphe brush and the number is M515. Very old brush. Like literally now all of Morphe brushes are on more on like a whiter side and slightly different packaging and all of that, but mine are still really old ones, and these ones are the one when Morphe originally was introduced to the beauty world and everybody was using Morphe brushes. I'm doing everything on my face is basically Natasha Denona makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and do complete my eye makeup using Natasha Denona palette as well, and I'm going to use one of her 5 Holiday 02 eyeshadow palette. Again, this palette is really old. I don't even know if it's available anymore, but the shades are really stunning, and I'm going to apply this color right in the middle because I feel like it is going to work really well. I've been buying Natasha Denona since she was in Canada, like back in 2016-17, and then the brand disappeared from Canada. It wasn't available in Canada, and now I'm so glad that it's came back. So glad. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and apply this right in the middle of my eye where I left that blank. That's where I'm gonna pack this shade, and it's gonna pop. Look at this, look at the pop. It's so stunning. I don't even have to wet my brush for Natasha Denona eyeshadows to pop. It just pops on its own so beautifully. If you wet it, of course it's going to help a little bit more, but seriously, the way it pops, I hardly ever have to wet my brush with anything. Just look at it. It's absolutely breathtaking. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the lower. So just going to take the same color and put it right in the middle on the lower part as well. This time I'm going to take a pencil brush, slightly smaller pencil brush, and I'm going to diffuse the bottom part of my lash line a little bit more, but I'm just mixing a little bit of the 2 shades from the brown palette because I want a little bit more gradient and dimension on the outer part. Sorry, on the lower lash line. I would just want a little bit more smokiness. So pop a black kajal. I want to do the black because I want my eyes to really look smoky, but I'm going to do it very strategically. So I'm only doing it on the outer part of my eye, not all over, and I'm gonna do the same pencil to tight line my upper lash line as well, so when I do my mascara, and it gave me more of a fuller effect on my lashes. My love, so this is the final look. As you can see, both eyes are done. Halo eye is the most easiest eye makeup to do. It looks so beautiful, and you can do it with any color, and it looks really nice even for daytime glam and evening glam. If you don't know how to do any sort of eye makeup, this is the only eye makeup that I will highly recommend you can do it without much work. It doesn't require a lot of blending, and you can look like you put way too much effort. So I hope you enjoyed this beautiful video. If you liked it, once again, please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment and share this video. And if you want to see more fast tutorials like this, especially for eye makeup, leave it in the comment section. Girl needs your bit of advice what I should filming next. I do have a couple of skincare films videos coming back to back, so keep an eye on my feed. That's why don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can get a notification. And I'll see you guys next time. Love you all. Take care. Bye.